Welcome to the Miniature d'Elegance American Classics Collection. This is a unique collection of 47 die-cast model cars that cover 80 years of American car collecting and car manufacturing. I'm Andy Reid. I'm from the Isolation Island Concours, and I'll be your guide through this tour of these great American classics in miniature. The first is a 1948 Chrysler Town & Country. Of all the Woodies out there, the Town & Country, especially the 48 Town & Country, is the epitome of what a Woody is. Notice the wood paneling, the barrel back styling on this car. These are amazingly important vehicles and pretty much one of the preeminent Woodies you can get. The detailing on this model is exceptional. The wood, you can pretty much see the wood grain in it. The interior is wonderful as well. It captures the materials, the leathers used for those cars when they were new. And it's an exceptional example of a wonderful model. Next is a 1965 Pontiac GTO. The GTO was the first muscle car. People would argue this, but it really was the first car that really blew up the whole muscle car world. The styling is exceptional. The power is amazing. 383 six-pack under the hood when they were real cars. This is an amazingly well-detailed model, down to the wheel covers, the logos, the rear trim on the taillight assembly. Everything about this car is spot on to the original. Even the interior, the materials used in the interior, even the pattern on the seats matches the original car. This is a wonderful example of a GTO. The next is a 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner. The Skyliner was designed to compete with the 55 through 57 Chevy convertibles, the Bel Airs. And to me, it's a much more interesting car. Of all the Ford convertibles of the 50s, these are the epitome of that whole American graffiti look and style. And this model's detailing with the Continental kit on the back, with the interior styling, the bracing in the trunk, everything about this car speaks, it could be just a real car you shrank down. Next is a 1953 Corvette, which is the original Corvette. They built 200 of these cars. They were all available only in white with red interior. This is a really wonderfully detailed model down to the grills on the front of the headlights. The styling is correct. Notice there are no door handles. This car did not have exterior door handles. They were trying to mimic what the Europeans were doing at the time and have an American competitor. Other details in this car are the rocket tail fin, like taillights on this car are a really nice element. The lenses are right on. They look just like the plastic lenses that were in these new. And the interior with its old jet fighter look and the dashboard looks like it came out of a jet fighter or an aircraft at the time. It really speaks jet age. There's not a bad line on a 53 Corvette, and this model proves it out. Next is the final of the first generation Chevrolet Camaros, the 69. To me, this is where everything came together perfectly. It was the final iteration of that first generation GM pony car made to compete with the Mustang. And the details on this thing are just extraordinary. It's optional hood, SS hood, spoilers on the back. This is a really, really, really nice example of one of these cars in an iconic color. The SSs for me were the top of the heap. This is a small version of the SS Camaro. And if you've always wanted an SS Camaro, you might want to bid on this lot. The Miniature d'Elegance American Classics Collection is now live on Bring a Trailer. It's a charity auction to benefit the Piston Foundation. The Miniature d'Elegance is made possible by Veloci Valuations, which we thank them for their sponsorship.